comes the dog. Here comes the girl. Happy Saturday from me and Kaiser. I made myself a peppermint mocha protein at home situation. The easiest protein coffee you could probably ever make. I do like a caramel version better, but the caramel protein shakes that I normally buy, they were out, so I had to order them on Amazon. So they'll be in here today. But today is day 2 of the Backlist Readathon. And yesterday, just to catch you up, I did finish a book, though it wasn't part of my Sir, you're gonna get it. Excuse me. So, to catch you up from yesterday I did finish one book, but it wasn't technically part of the Backlist Readathon. For me, it was just a book that I had started days prior, and that was Fix Her Up by Tessa Bailey. And then I started Green Lights by Matthew McConaughey, and I think I made about 50% into that audiobook, and I'm gonna pick it up again today, but a little later today, because this morning I want to try to get in some physical reading with my next read, which is going to be The Flat Share by Beth O'Leary. My kids are awake. They woke up about the same time that I woke up, so love that for me. So The Flat Share is about 2 people, Tiffy and Leon, and they share an apartment, but they never see each other because they work opposite shifts. And I believe they leave letters to each other often or something like that. They wind up falling in love. It has an interesting premise. I'm really excited to see how it works out. We also love when people have the same name as me. So I'm going to start this today. I don't know why. I always like to look on the back to see if any other authors blurbed it that I have read. Josie Silver is the only one. We do have reading sprints today, 7 p.m. my time, which is Central Standard Time. So that's exciting. I haven't done like reading sprints in a while, so I'm really excited about that. And it's going to be on Jacqueline's channel. By the time you see this, it's already happened. Sorry you missed it. But other than that, I have really no plans today, so hopefully I can make some good progress in this book and finish Green Lights by Matthew McConaughey. I don't read a ton of memoirs, but when I do, they're always celebrities that I know a good bit about or that like I was raised. So for instance, my favorite ones are the Jessica Simpson one and then the Britney Spears one, simply because that was like my prime preteen, young teen era of my life, was idolizing those women and reading their books and just realizing and discovering some truths behind some things. It was just, you know. And then I've read a few others, but those are my 2 favorites, but I'm gonna tack up Green Lights by Matthew McConaughey up there with them because it just feels like he's talking to you. I don't even know. He just seems like the coolest guy. Anyway, I'm gonna get started on my book, drink my coffee, and I will update you when I have things to update you with. Hello, we're about to get ready to leave the house. We've literally been doing nothing all day. My kids got 2 new toys this morning. My son he's really obsessed with farm animals, and so we've been buying him this particular brand of farm animals, and he's got the actual farm and grass and all that and fences and little knickknacks. But this morning he got a new cow. My daughter got a little makeup set, and they've just been playing with that all morning, which has been really cute. I've been reading, Paul's been gaming, as we do. I've also been washing like my bedding and dishes and fun stuff. So nothing really like super cool to update you, but I do have a little bookish update. We are getting ready to go to Walmart to pick up some more Easter stuff for the kids' baskets. Easter is literally in March. Literally in March, and I'm just worried because last Easter we bought early, but the Easter before that we waited until like the week of Easter to buy it, and they were sold out of almost anything that my kids enjoyed. My kids are like, they like candy, but they're also very picky with the types of candy they like, so I really want to find them. I bought them when I did groceries. I bought them like the filler candy, so I just need like the novelty candy. And then I also placed an order for pickup at Joann's. My aunt, so I learned how to crochet a few months back, and I made my daughter a little Afghan blanket for her baby doll. I'm gonna make her another one that's a little bit bigger. But then my aunt saw it, and my aunt messaged me and she was like, can you make some baby doll blankets for her? And she'll like pay me for them or whatever. And then she was like, and also a regular baby blanket for a baby that's due in May. Not her baby, because she's far too old to have children, but she knows someone who's having a baby and she wants to gift them a crochet blanket because she's my aunt. Of course, I'm gonna do it. So I've got the yarn for the baby blanket, not the baby doll blankets. I'll worry about those later, but the baby blanket. I have the yarn ready for pickup at Joann's. I need to start it ASAP because the baby's due in May, and I will see my aunt the beginning of April, and I hope I can give it to her then. So we'll just see how fast I can get it done. My husband is playing the card game in our bedroom, which is that door right there. So if you can hear a buzzing sound, that's what it is. I asked him to turn it down, and I think he did, but his like version of turning the TV down is like literally going down 2 numbers or something insane like that. So I'm gonna try a new foundation that I got yesterday with my grocery order. This is the Camo CC Cream from e.l.f. I have been using this, the Halo Liquid, what is it called? Halo Glow Liquid Filter, and I am obsessed with it. But I typically wear the Double Wear Estee Lauder foundation, and it's very matte, which I like, but I have really dry skin, okay, and it's like summertime and stuff, and I've just been really liking the dewy look, so I wanted to try something different. I don't know if this is a dewy foundation. It could be matte, I don't know. I probably should have looked more into it, but it's whatever. I think I saw somebody on TikTok wear it, so we're gonna try these 2 out today. This is supposed to be a little darker than your normal shade because it's just like an underneath glow. I mix it together though, the 2. So I want to do that. But while I do that, I guess we can talk about the book. So The Flat Share by Beth O'Leary. So our main girl, her name is Tiffy. She recently broke up with her boyfriend, and by recently, like a couple months ago, 3 months ago actually, I think, but still has been living in their apartment together, but for free. And he is now in a new relationship, and he's like, I feel like it's time for you to go. This is kind of, you know, you're taking advantage of me, blah, blah, blah. And she can't necessarily afford to go and just rent a flat by herself in London. So she comes across this ad of this guy who essentially, he needs money and is looking for a roommate for someone who has a 9-to-5 and that doesn't mind actually sharing a bed with him, because he is only ever home between the hours of 9 and 5. So if the other person is at work, then they don't really see each other. But the thing is, it's a 1-bedroom apartment, and so they'll have to share a room and whatever. So their friends think they're crazy for doing this, but they do it anyway. Now, the guy, Leon, is doing this because he is desperate for money. His brother has been wrongly accused and is currently like waiting trial or something. He's in prison waiting trial, and I really need a new. I have other beauty blenders, like I have a Morphe one, and I also have the actual beauty blender brand, but I started using this ginormous one from Real Techniques, and babe, it's better. But I use it so much, I need a new one. Anyway, so he's desperate for money, and he also works the night shift. Let me look closer and blend this together. Hang on. I feel like I have something in my contact. I will say this has more coverage than the Double Wear. I will also say it is very similar to the IT Cosmetics CC creams, which makes sense because this is also a CC cream, but these are just too dark for me right now, even though, so I had medium when I was self-tanning a lot during the summer, so then I bought a new one that was fair light, and this is still too dark, but then I went, like, see, this is the color that I actually need, which is fair. I think it's comparable to this. I don't think it's a 100% dupe, but it's very comparable if you're wondering. But anyway, so his brother's in prison and has been wrongly accused of something, I'm not sure what, and he is a hospice nurse, and he works overnight, really long shifts, and blah, blah, blah. And I know what you're thinking, but like, what about weekends if they're both off? He has a girlfriend, and we already don't like her, and he already kind of don't like her. And because he's like, she doesn't like to come to my apartment, she doesn't really like to hang out much unless I'm at her house with her friends and blah, blah, blah. And she's very controlling. I don't see that relationship lasting very long. So he needs money, and that's why he is like desperate for a roommate to get that little extra $350 pounds, squid, I don't know, whatever currency is in London. Anyway, so Tiffany has already moved in. Her name is Tiffany, but in the book, her friends call her Tiffy. But she has already moved in with him. They still haven't met. They've never met. They have communicated one time via like voice message, text message, and then that's it. All other communication has been between Tiffany and then his girlfriend. So him and her have never officially met, and they live there. And when he first heard her voicemail, he was like, oh no, I don't think I'm gonna like her. And then the way that his girlfriend described her to him, he was already like, oh, she might be a little kooky. She has like, I'm gonna have to clean this contact. She has like very eclectic style and stuff as well. So when like he came home from the weekend, because he spends the weekend at his girlfriend's house, when he came home from the weekend and he like walked into his apartment for the first time after she had moved in, there's stuff everywhere. He's like tie-dye stuff, plant stuff, random thrift store stuff, just everywhere. And so that is already kind of getting on his nerves. And then I don't remember about him. Oh, she looked him up on Facebook and saw pictures of him, and she's like, oh, this is going to be fine because he's not really attractive. And so like they're really not into each other. They don't even know each other. And so she's like getting over an ex that is already engaged to someone else, but is obsessing over her still, which is very creepy. And then the guy has a girlfriend. Leon, he has a girlfriend. I don't see it lasting very long. And Leon just seems very, like, he has a heart for people, and I like that about him. But that's essentially where we're at. I think this is just like a regular literary fiction type romance and not like a Tessa Bailey type romance. I don't think there's any spice in this. I hope it's going to be similar to Attachments by Rainbow Rowell. I read that a long time ago, like 10 years ago or something like that, and I really enjoyed it. They fell in love kind of via email. I mean, kind of creepy because he was like, I don't know. I'll have to reread that one day because it's on my shelves, and I either need to reread it one day or go ahead and just get rid of it, because in 2024, we're all about only keeping stuff that we do see ourselves rereading one day, or books that I'm going to hand down to my kids, because they do have like the Percy Jackson series, Eragon, and books like that will be handed down to my kids when they get to that stage. There's that. Also, I have discovered, I know like on TikTok there's this whole thing of like finding your color. If you have followed me before, because I used to have a YouTube channel, a booktube channel, but then I deleted it because I was just going through a bunch of stuff and whatever. That aside, and then I missed it, so I came back. But I used to wear nothing but black, like 98% of the time. I dyed my hair black. This is as closest to my natural hair as it can get. I just put a little bit of brown on top to cover my grays. I used to dye my hair black. I used to wear all black, and probably towards the end of last year, I literally threw away all of my solid black shirts because I was like, no, I'm done with that. And I started wearing color, and I've come to realize that my favorite color to wear is pink. I feel like it just looks really good with my skin tone. And so I also decided to start wearing pink blush, and it just takes it up a notch. And I used to never, and this is just kind of like a blue-based baby doll pink. It's Well Dressed from MAC. I used to never wear blush because I was like, I have already pink. Like, my cheeks are pretty pink. If you look at me without makeup, you could probably tell I have a lot of pink undertone in my skin. And so I was like, why would I want to embrace that, you know, when I put on foundation to cover it up? But I feel like pink blush just gives you that like glow. I don't know how to explain it, but I love it. I'm obsessed. But anyway, I need to do my brows. I don't wear eyeshadow anymore, and then I have a ton of eyeshadow palettes because as I've gotten older, this is very random, but my like eyelids, I am very hooded eyes, and as I've gotten older, they have gotten worse. I could probably go have like a Botox inserted into my eyebrows to lift them up a little bit. I've thought about it just because of how hooded my eyes are. Like you can't even see eyeshadow if I wear it, so I don't even bother. But I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows and my mascara, final touches, perfume, jewelry, whatever, get my kids ready, and then we'll head out and go to Wally World, hey, Wally World, hey. It's a video. Oh.
We don't. Drop the food and put it back in.
We're back. Walmart haul. I did get the book. Spoiler alert. And sister got some little Barbie situation things. And Carter, in his farm obsession, he got a little stuffed pig. So the book that I got is the Atlas Complex. This is book 3 in the series. I do have the first book, so I do need to find the second book in hardcover. That's by Olivia Blake. And then for the bunny, we got them some gummies. I needed some more scrubbers for the kitchen, so I'm gonna take those out along with this receipt. And then we just got some more Easter candy. I also got them some Sunnies for their baskets as well. And for Carter. And then gonna make some muffins here in a minute. I really love the Dolly line when it comes to like box cake mixes. Paul got some more pins for work. Kaiser got bones and a new ball. And then some more Easter stuff. I got them Reese's bunnies because if they wind up not eating, because they're very picky when it comes to candy, if they wind up not wanting like a big solid chocolate bunny, my husband and I will definitely eat those. So I chose something that we would like. I have bought one bag of these with my grocery order, but I didn't realize how there was only 12 in a bag, so I got a second bag for them to hunt in the backyard. These are for us to just try. Trolley Sour Bright jelly beans. I'll keep those out. And then what is this? Oh, my husband's some razors. Some M&Ms. So hide these in there too. Whoop. Paul's gonna make some queso dip here in a minute, so we got some more Tostitos chips for that. And then the last bag, my daughter is obsessed with Stitch. She has like her bedroom done in Lilo and Stitch right now, so got this, some chalk for her basket. And then we have this thing where the kids, it like spins the eggs for you and the kids draw with markers. So we need a basic, just a base die, and then they decorate it with themselves with the marker thing. So I just got these because it comes with the cups and it's just your basic colors. So, and then this is just for us because this is my current candy obsession, the Nerd gummy clusters. That's what we got from Walmart. Hopefully you could hear all of that because I know the bag was rustling and my kids were pretty loud. Look, I'm new at this. I feel like I'm new at this vlogging stuff, so just bear with me. I also did go pick up the yarn. I got 5 skeins of this Bernat Softy baby yarn. I found a video tutorial that I'm gonna try. It's like a baby blanket. It's called like the Essential Baby Blanket Crochet whatever tutorial, and I talked to my aunt and she was like blue, gray, white kind of vibe. So I found this, and I like to do the already variated, what is this called again? Yarn, because I don't have to constantly switch colors. So this is what I'm gonna try. I need to start working on this week, so audiobooks are gonna come in clutch, but not today. I also got in the mail some of this Summer Fridays lip gloss. There's like a joke on TikTok that this is like the 12-year-old girlies are obsessed with this. So we're gonna try it. It's the Summer Fridays. I don't even know what it's called. Lip Butter Balm. Oh. Okay. It's like curved, the tip. Oh, I love the way it smells. Okay, slay. Got that in the mail as we were pulling out the mail truck came, and that's what was there. And that was our little Walmart trip. You know, we barely got anything and spent a fortune. I'm gonna go figure out what we're gonna eat for a very late lunch. It's like 4 o'clock now in Houston. You know, back in our hometown, it was like go to Walmart, it takes 5 minutes to get there. Here in Houston, you go to Walmart, it takes like 45 minutes to an hour to get there because traffic. The muffins have been made. I let my kids help me, so they mixed the batter, so they're a little bit over mixed, a little dense, but they're still super delicious. And then I also have the queso melting. I'll leave the recipe that I do down below if you want to try it. We have this restaurant chain where we live called Casa Olay, and it is like a dupe of their queso. You got one?
Yeah, I like it.
You want me to take the paper off?
Okay.
Okay, hang on. Is it delicious?
I'll eat one.
You eat one? Anyway, a little update on my book. So the two characters have been living together for 4 months now. They still haven't met. But they are becoming very friendly. Love to see it. Leon is still with his girlfriend, Kay, but they're gonna be breaking up soon, I'm pretty sure. And I thought the ex-boyfriend of Tiffany was gonna be like super obsessive, especially from the synopsis of this book, but he only saw her one time a couple months after they broke up on a cruise ship. Like he went there knowing that she was gonna be there and kind of like looked at her with sexy eyes and then gave her a text, and then that was it. But other than that, nothing else has happened. Like, anyway, I can't wait to start seeing like their little romance blossom, because now they are pretty close friends via post-it notes. That's how they are communicating, is writing little post-it notes. Like she's still going through it with her ex, like trying to get over him, especially because he brought like all her feelings back up when he saw her on this cruise ship. So she's been baking every day to kind of get over it, and leaving him the baked goods, and he's gaining weight now because of the stuff that she's baking. And then she's a very big crocheter and knitter. Love that for her. And one of the older men that is at the hospital that Leon works at, he knits and gives the scarves to Leon, and Leon has just been putting them under his bed, and he has a whole bag of them. And she found them, and she's like, bro, you could sell these easily for $200 a pop because they're such high quality. Get you some more money for this lawyer. So now he's selling scarves on Etsy. It's really kind of cute. Anyway, it is 6 o'clock essentially, so I have 1 hour until the reading sprints. I need to put back on my regular clothes and get ready for that. It is just about go time for the reading sprint. I came prepared with an Alani Nu. I probably shouldn't be drinking this because it is 7 o'clock at night, but after the reading sprints are done, I'm going to be staying up for a few more hours so I can edit this vlog and have it up for you, if not tonight, then early in the morning. So we have this one. I've never tried this one. I think this is one, not their newest, but one of their newest flavors. Cherry Twist. Okay, Cherry Twist. Love the color combo. And of course, I always have a brewmate. If you drink out of cans like me, take a Route 44 Diet Coke out of the picture, because I will always choose that. But take that out of the picture, and if you put out like bottled Coke, 20-ounce Coke, can Coke, whatever, I'm always gonna choose can. I like drinking out of cans. I don't know why. I just feel like they're crispier and they stay cooler, but even more cooler in a brewmate. This is not a brewmate ad. Oh yes, babe. I can get down with that. Anyway, we're about to start the old reading sprints. I'm gonna continue on in my book, though I did find that the audiobook is available tomorrow on Libby. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm going to work on my blanket while I do that. I'm cross stitching. No, I'm not. I am cross stitching, but not a blanket. Let me show you the current blanket that I'm working on. That's just gonna be like for me. First off, this is the yarn that I'm using. You cannot tell me that this is not the perfect color combination, because it is. Okay, so this is the blanket that I am working on. I'm on my 3rd skein, and it's gonna take me like 15 skeins. It's gonna be a pretty decent size blanket. I try to do it like fingertip to fingertip is the width. We're gonna work on this tonight. I still need to weave in my ends. Don't judge me. We're gonna work on this tonight while I listen to the audiobook of the flat share. I just lost my hook during these sprinties. And yeah, will I finish the flat share tonight? No, but I'm hoping I can finish it and finish Green Lights tomorrow, and that'll be 2 books out of the way, and that leaves me 4 more books to go. Yeah. Anyway, I gotta hop on because I have my computer right here, and it's time to go, babe. It's time to go. I will update you at the end of the reading sprints with how, if I need to update you, I will update you, and then I'll let you go so I can get, you know the drill. Okay, bye. All right, reading sprints are done. I did make like 10% more into the book. And first off, it didn't even click to me when I first got it. Sir, when I first got into the book, how the main girl, Tiffany, her best friend is literally a criminal lawyer. And then our main guy, the reason why he needs this extra money is because his brother is in prison innocently, like he didn't do anything, and he's in prison and he has a shitty lawyer, but his brother's trying to save up money to pay this lawyer to like do more. And it just now clicked to me that maybe there's a chance that she, you know, you see me connecting the dots here in my brain, because and when we started the reading sprints I was at like 20-ish%, and now I'm at 34%, so I still have a long way to go in the book, but I have 6 hours left. So I know for sure I can finish this book tomorrow because I have 0 plans, and my husband has plans to watch a race tomorrow. I'm sorry, my dog is just, he's extra. But I also worked on my blanket during the reading sprints, and it's funny because there's a lot of crochet talk in this book, and I was like crocheting my blanket, so it just felt right, you know. Anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna wrap this up here, and don't forget to comment on this video, and then go comment on Jacqueline's video if you want a chance to win some TBR cards, sir, from her Etsy shop, because she's giving a stack away every day this week. So yeah, I'll link her down below, and I will see you guys tomorrow.